What is going on, guys? Sid here with another episode of 5-Minute Boss Battles. Guys, and in today's video, we are going to be featuring a game that I actually didn't play growing up. Came out in 1991, which would explain that, right? If you guys have been following the series, I got my Sega Genesis in 1993, and I only started playing it at the beginning of 1994, right? So this game came out in 1991. It's a little before I had my Sega Genesis, and I didn't really know about it. Kind of slipped my head, right? But in any case, the game's titled Decap Attack, and since it's spooky season, I figured, hey, we gotta try this game out. So essentially, it's Dr. Frankenstein, his assistant, and they have created Chuck D. Head, right? And his main objective, this mummy's objective, is to eliminate this evil demon that's trying to take over the world. His name is Max Decap, right? So, as you guys can see, we have a mummy with a torso that strikes opponents, and he has a detachable head that you can toss. How cool is that? Right? So I've only played this game for like less than a day, right? Not even, a couple hours, right? So I was like in shock and disbelief that I never played this game growing up, right? And it's just wild because the game is absolutely stunning to look at, right? In terms of vintage gaming, right? In terms of like vintage games, it's vintage games and vintage gaming. It's just absolutely brilliant. It looks amazing, and it kind of reminds me of Tiny Toons, especially the Halloween specials in Tiny Toons, right? The art style is just so reminiscent, and Tiny Toons, the video game for the Sega Genesis, right? Kind of has the same kind of artwork, right? And it's that awesome artwork that I love seeing in the game, right? It doesn't take itself too seriously. Very comic booky, very, very cool to look at. It's a very unique game, and I love the fact that it's a side-scroller, it's a platformer, and it's just really, really up my alley, especially since I'm a Halloween buff, right? I already started decorating the house, guys, side note, I already started decorating the house, starting September 1st, right? So I just got my Halloween tree, it just came in, so I've actually just started with that, right? And if you guys have been following the channel for a long time, another side note, you know that the Halloween tree was one of my favorite movies growing up, based on the book by Ray Bradbury, right? So it's spooky season again, and yeah, we're playing spooky stuff, right? So I'm definitely enjoying my time learning about this game and playing the game, Decap Attack, right? I'm learning the game as I go along, and I'm actually loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. The only thing I will say about this game is that it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. You really, really have to be careful, time your attacks carefully, time your jumps very, very carefully, right? Because if you don't, it's just gonna be one of those things where you're gonna run into a lot of hurt, right? Because there's a lot of enemies that jump, and if you touch them, your health bar will go down instantly, right? And they move all over the place. So we've cleared the second stage pretty fast, believe it or not, right? And we still have 3 lives remaining, and it's Abdomen Land, right? It's the first level, it's the first stage, right? It's separated into 3 parts, and guys, right here I collect an item that's absolutely necessary to clear the level, right? So you're seeing it here for the first time, but if you were playing this level cold turkey like I did before this, right? I played the game like I was busy this week, but when I didn't, when I got a chance to play the game, I would get up to this level, and then I would get stuck. I would get completely stuck, and I'm like, what is this item that I'm missing? And guys, the item is right at the beginning of the level, right? Part 3 of stage 1, right? And I'm just like thinking to myself, wow, how did I miss that? How did I miss something that was so blatantly obvious? Because I was killing myself after the boss battle, right? Like, I could not figure it out. But in any case, guys, the main thing that you want to take away from this game is always keep your head on, right? So, pretty much literally and figuratively, right? So, Chuck's head, the tossable head, is absolutely vital, right, for clearing a lot of the goons and throughout the stage, and definitely clearing the bosses, right? It makes your boss battles extremely easy, right? So, you know what? It's one of those things that it just makes your life easy, right? It makes it super easy. It makes you playing this game, makes you love playing the game, right? Because that detachable skull, it comes right back, and it's a thing of beauty, right? Because it deals out a ton of damage. So guys, we're already here, and it's a witch doctor, right? That's the first boss, and it's such a strange boss, right? Yeah, it's kind of racist, right? I know a lot of other people kind of picked up on it too, but it's still a cool boss, right? And he has the boomerang that flies around, right? And you can jump on his head, right? And the fact that you can jump on his head makes life so much more easier, right? But what made this boss battle so damn easy? It's an easy boss battle. We're featuring an easy boss battle this time for Spooky Season. What made this episode and this level so easy to clear? It was the detachable skull, right, guys? If you guys do get a chance to get your hands on a copy of this game that came out in 1991, do remember to keep your head on, right? This game is absolutely brilliant, and this was like a bonus level, and I really didn't know anything about this game, right? So I didn't know where to go. I was just like, okay, what do I do here? What do I do there? Right? But the game is so cool. It's so damn cool. I wish I had it growing up, right? So in this, you know, it's just one of those titles that was easily lost amidst the pile of awesome Sega Genesis games, nostalgia-based games. But what this did do was bring me back to Tiny Toons type. You know, it gives me a Tiny Toons type feel, right? And I absolutely love it. Guys, this has been Sid with another episode of 5-Minute Boss Battles, and hopefully I've introduced you to a game that you may have overlooked growing up, right? If you're a millennial. And if not, it's a really cool game to try out. And as you can see, the skulls coming back together. Guys, this has been Sid, 5-Minute Boss Battles. Peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. Cheers.